What is an atom? What will be an atom? Have you ever heard the name atom? So, we heard about atom in the Dalton's atomic theory, isn't it? He said atom is the fundamental unit of every matter. So, what will be an atom? Here you can see a picture of a building or house. What is the fundamental unit of that building? It is the brick. It is a brick house. The fundamental unit of the home is brick, isn't it? So, if we check with an element or compound or any substance, the fundamental unit is known as atom. For example, if you check the gold element, here you can see small particles, isn't it? The small particles are atom. Every matter, every element, every substance around us made up of atoms. You can see carbon, coal. It is also made up of tiny elements or tiny particles known as atom. We know that gold, carbon, those are elements, isn't it? So this all made up of small units called atom. Okay. So what is an atom? Atom is the fundamental unit of every matter. Okay. And how big will be atom is? Is it like ball? Or is it like this? Or is it like this? Or how much will be an atom? What will be the size of an atom? How much big? Let's see. So, let's see what will be the size of an atom. Okay. Here you can see sugar. It's sugar. It is sugar. So, what is the formula of sugar? It is made up of glucose, isn't it? So, what will be the formula? It is C6H12O6. It is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. And here a tumbler of water. Okay. If we dissolve this sugar in this water, what will happen? Oh, we are starting dissolving. So here you can see the size of the sugar particles are decreasing, isn't it? So it is decreasing. How long it will decrease? So the size is decreasing. So we will continue dissolving. The size is decreasing, isn't it? Little more water. So let's check. Is completely dissolved, isn't it? So there is no particles are exist. But let me taste it. Is tasty, isn't it? Why this tasty sweet? There is no particles. So we know that atom is what compound is made up of atom. But the taste is there. But where are the particles? Where are the atoms of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen? Where are the particles? So we cannot see, isn't it? So we understood the existence of very small particles which cannot seen by our eyes. Such particles are known as atoms. So we cannot see atoms with our naked eyes. So I hope all of you understood the size of an atom. It is in nanometer units. If it is centimeter, millimeter, all we can see. But it is in nanometer. Thus, we cannot see atom by our naked eyes. Thank you. And we know that we can represent elements. So, what are elements? Atoms are combined to form molecules and molecules are arranged to form elements. If we check an element, we can see many atoms. Atoms are combined together We know that atom is very small, and so many atoms combined together, it will form an element. If we check an element, there will be only one type of atom. Okay. And here you can see some symbols. It was given by Dalton. In the earlier stages, elements are denoted by this type. Like here you can see word circle types representations for each element. But why we need the symbols? What is the necessity of symbols? For example, if you want to write the reaction, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. So it is very long, isn't it? Hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. So can we simplify that? Yes, for example, if you check your school name, what is our school name? Sri Gokulam Public School, isn't it? So can we make small? Yes, we will, in the short form we will write SGPS, isn't it? Similar method, we can write the names of atoms in the symbol form or small form. These are known as symbol. For example, hydrogen we can write H, oxygen O, calcium Ca, etc. But why we are not using this Dalton symbol? You can see there are so many rounds or so many circles, isn't it? So this may lead to confusion. To avoid that, the international union, there is an international union called IUPAC. They have given many names and symbols for each element. Okay, for each element there is unique name and symbol. Okay, then how can we write the symbol, or how we can name elements? So in olden ages, from where the elements are found out, sometimes they give that name. For example, first copper is derived from Cyprus. So copper, they are given Cyprus name, but later it changed. Similarly, here I can show some elements. Can you find out what are the bases? For example, polonium. Polonium is similar to Poland. It is identified in the country Poland. So it is based on country. Here you can see curium. It is for the respect of Marie Curie, the famous well-known scientist Marie Curie. And chromium, chrome, it is a color. And indium, indigo, it is blue color, another like a kind of blue color. And chlorine, chloro, that is also color. And neptunium, Neptune, it is a planet. Europium, Europe, coordinate. So elements name can derived in the basis of it may be country's name, maybe scientist name, maybe it may be colors or planet or continents. This all basis we can give names to what? Elements. We cannot give the right, we don't have the right to give name. The IUPAC is giving name. So how can you write the symbol? We know that our school name is, we are writing Sri Gokulam Public School, isn't it? From the first letters S, G, P, S. Similarly, if we check with an element, sometimes some elements having only one symbol, like that carbon, we will write only C. But if we want to write the second letter also, we can write the first letter should be in capital and the second letter may be, it be short, small letter. Okay. Here you can see some example, hydrogen, calcium. Okay. So this is the method to write the symbol. First letter should be capital, second letter should be small. So symbols, we can see the symbols. Symbols are the, here you can see carbon having the symbol C, oxygen having the symbol O, nitrogen N. Can you identify any similarity between the name of the element and the symbol? Yes. In this column, we can see the symbols have the relation. How? The first letter of each element is the symbol. Carbon, C is the symbol. You can check with that element. So we know that carbon and calcium, both having C, both having start with C. So how can we name calcium? So we can use, if already one element having the symbol C. So if we give both symbols C, it will be lead to confusion. So every element having unique symbol. For that we can use different ways. For example, here calcium. Calcium you can see. So the first letter and the second letter of calcium. So what about chlorine, chromium? If we check chlorine and chromium, both having first letter also same, second letter also same. So what we can do? For chlorine, chromium, we are taking the third letter, isn't it? But what about platinum? No other element having the symbol Pl in the periodic table, or Pl. Then why it is T? Why it is not Pl? So there is a reason. If we check chlorium, chromium, platinum, we are pronouncing that chlorine, there H is silent. So we are giving the stress on the next letter L. So chlorine. That's why it got the name Cl. For example, chromium, there also H is silent. So it's got the name Cr. It's got the symbol Cr. For platinum, we are giving the stress on the T. That's why platinum got the name Pt. So the first letter and next the most prominent letter. Okay. And for example, if you check with sodium, sodium is Na. Its symbol is Na. Why it is not S? So sulfur is already there because of the S. SO. Does any element is there named SO? No. Why it is Na then? Some elements got their name from its Latin name. Okay. So these elements identified in old age. So that time elements got the Latin name. For example, sodium's Latin name is natrium. So its symbol is Na. You have to remember, first letter should be capital, second letter should be small. Sodium, natrium, potassium, kalium, so K, copper, cuprum, Cu, iron, ferrum, Fe. Can you identify any other element? What about gold? Gold's name is aurum and its symbol is Au. So I hope all of you understood what is atom and what will be the size of atom, and how can we write the symbols, from what basis the elements got its name, and all of those. I hope all of you understood. Okay. So you have to remember some elements and its symbols. Okay. Thank you.